We're back. Thank you so much for staying with us at this particular moment. I do want us to go back to the United States, this time not in the farm. We will be in the lab to see how farmers bring in their feed samples so that they're tested if they're nutritious enough for their animals. But before we get there, I want us to tease our farm joke question of the day. Hii ni swali ambayo niliuliza juzi, hatukupata answer, so I want us to get over and done with it today. And the question is a very simple one. What's a taxi driver's favorite kind of vegetable? Start sending in your answers across all our social media platforms. On Instagram, we are at Kenya's Gold. Our SMS line is 22422. And on X, you can find us at Citizen TV Kenya. We'll be sampling some of your answers at the end of the show. But first, Twende Labs, Pale USA, so that you see the importance of testing your feeds before taking them to your animals. Take a look. Now, you know us right here at Kenya's Gold, we are always up to something that is for the good of our farmers. Now, today here in Idaho State, we are in DairyWise Laboratory Services, and we do want to taste the nutritional value of the feeds that we are giving to our animals. What I do have here is a sample that has been brought in by a farmer. This is hay, and the particular grass here is alfalfa. And this particular farmer wants to see what is the nutritional value, what is the moisture content, dry content, and all the different other nutrients that our dairy animals need in order to produce quality and also good enough milk. That is what we will be getting into right here, right now. So come along with me. Let us meet our lab expert who's going to be educating us so much about testing the quality of our animal feeds. Come. So we're here with Chris, and Chris is going to be talking to us a lot more about testing forage, right?
Right.
So before we even get into the action, learning so much about what we have on our set today, please just start by introducing yourself further. Tell us your names and what you do in this lab.
I am Chris Paulson, and I am a forage manager at this lab.
Right.
And so I work on this side just testing the feed products.
Right. What are you testing for?
We're testing for nutritional value plus absolute dry matters that tell the dairies how much goes into their pit that they ensile to feed later.
Right.
Yes.
So for feed to be good enough for our dairy cows, what are those elements that are really, really required?
Just on the nutrition side, just being at a level that is processed by the farmer at the right time to get the ultimate product, to have like crude protein, because that's what the nutrition for the diet for the cows brings, is from all the nutrition from. And so it's a big part on the farmer's side too, to really know when to chop their products,
right,
to bring to us.
Right. Do you give them advice on that, on when is the best time to chop?
They're pretty good at knowing all that.
Great. So now let's talk about farmers bringing here the samples.
Yes.
They bring it packed in this.
Yes.
So once they bring it here, what do you do with it?
We take the product and pour it out onto the counter and make it a unified sample. Like, we don't want real long pieces, so we'll cut those real long pieces down to make it, you know, not so much of a difference, because the stems are going to carry less nutritional value than the leaves.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So that's why you have to chop and make sure it's even. So does that mean also you deal with one sample from a farmer at a time?
Yes.
You can't mix them up.
No.
Even if it's another farmer who's brought in alfalfa.
Yes.
You can't. That takes a lot of time if you have a lot of samples coming in.
It does.
Good. So once you chop them up and make sure that they're even, what is the next step for you?
Then we put them in a pan. We'll weigh them on the scale and put 100 grams into the pan.
Is there any particular reason why you want it at 100 grams, not more, not less?
It just is a value that gives a representative of that sample well.
Right.
So.
Okay. So once we've weighed, we have our 100 grams of haylage here.
Yes.
Where else do we go to?
And then we put this sample into the oven.
What's this?
This is a big oven.
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 I was to say a fridge. It's an oven.
It's an oven.
Why are we putting our haylage here?
Just to make sure and dry it down to where we can grind it. So
for how long does it stay here?
It has to be in here for 6 hours.
What's the degree, constant
60
degree?
degrees.
60 degrees. Is there a particular moisture content level that you weigh to see if you've achieved what you want, or?
Yes. After they dry down, we take the pans out and weigh them again.
Okay.
And then have the difference in the weights that we enter into the computer.
Right. Okay. So what, we close this now?
Yes.
And leave them here for, you said how many hours?
6 hours.
6 hours.
So if you turn that on.
So you'll have that going for 6 hours.
Yes.
Okay, but you'll have to put many samples?
Yes.
So it's not one at a time?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, great. So once dried, where do we go to?
Once dried, we take them back into the back room.
Do you have some samples there that we can see?
Let me grab this one right here. And these are our 3 industrial grinders, and we grind them down to a 1 millimeter grind.
So after drying in the oven, you bring them here for grinding?
Yes.
Why are we grinding them further?
So that we can pack them in a cell and run them through a database. We're an affiliate with Dairy One Laboratories out of New York. So we use their calibrations for all the different samples in the computer. So we pack them into a little cell.
This is after the grinding?
Yeah, and then we put the rest into a jar.
Okay.
And
this
save
is the
them.
remaining?
Yes.
Okay.
And we save those for a month, just in case the farmer or the dairyman needs to use it for other testing.
All right.
Because some send it off for like mycotoxins to see if the product has more issues than what we can.
Right. So once we have this packed here, where do we go?
Then we take them up front to the machine.
It's going to look like this.
Yes.
This is now, it has dried completely, and then you've done further grinding. All right. So we go to.
Then we run it through this machine, which it's all calibrated from Dairy One Labs. So we have different products that we can run the cells as.
So here we are testing these different components.
Yes.
Okay.
You click on the product that is there.
All right, so that's hay.
Yes. And then you just collect it, and it runs its course through there, and then it'll spit that cell out into here.
How long does it take for you to do all the tests?
About 2.5 minutes.
And then who comes and collects this information?
Then we email this information to the customer that brought in the sample.
And then the farmer can be interpreted for by
Yes.
their nutritionist. They can easily go to their nutritionist and get interpretation.
Yes.
Right, nice. How often do you receive samples from farmers?
Oh, every day. Every
s-
day.
So you're always doing this on a
Yes.
daily basis.
Yes.
Could you please speak to the farmers and talk to them why it's very important? Why do you advise them to bring samples to test nutrients?
They need the nutritional value to be able to help their dairymen with the rations to get the best milk production.
Right.
So that's why they bring them to us for these tests. And there are different tests that you can get that are more elaborate. You can do wet chem testing that's a little bit higher than this, but for a quick answer, they all like this.
And you give them the results after how long?
It takes 6 hours to dry them and grind them, so it's usually within a 24-hour
Hours,
period.
right. So I think some activity has happened here. It's
Yes,
come out.
yes.
Does it mean it's done?
Yes.
Okay, so where do we get our results?
So then it comes out, this is your result. So then if you want to make the report, you just bring it up and it has your report for
and
you.
you have your entire report,
Yes.
all the way from moisture content to the very finest of detailed.
Yes.
So what happens to this now sample that's here? I know you left some there, depending on any other test that a farmer would want to do. What do you do with this one that's left here?
We clean these out and reuse them.
Right. So
Yes.
where do you throw the...
We dump them into the trash.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Great. Thank you so much for teaching us
Yes.
about, testing the content. So you can do for both haylage, you can do for corn silage.
Yes, we can do commodities. We can like canola, grain corn, high moisture corn. We can do a big variety
All right.
of different products.
Great. Thank you so much, Chris,
You bet.
for speaking to us and teaching us so much about testing forage. There you go. Usikate tu chakula alafu unapeleka tu directly kwa ng'ombe wako. It's important to also test it to make sure that it does have the correct nutritional value. And that is part of what we are learning from our experts in the United States of America. We take another break now, but don't go anywhere. We come back with some more. See you after this break.